Alright, hey, this is an unedited video of how we're kind of moving around in the Enfold theme that we designed. We've got the menu here, obviously a secondary menu, our slider, just some custom bullet points. I'm just going to show you, what we can do and how we can edit some of this stuff. The easy way to do this is once you're logged in and you're viewing the home page is you just edit the front page. Um, when we do that, we're going to go into the immediate layout builder that we have here, which this is, if I want to edit the slides, this is the top portion. Let's kind of open this up in another link so we can see what we're looking at. Right below the slides, remember we have Team Hustle and icon list, and then the wordage that you had there. And that's what we have. We have the slides, the Team Hustle, and the icon list that you had there. So let's say we want to, edit the icon list. I simply clicked on that, and then I have elements in here. Well, I can, add another element here if I wanted to, or I can just simply edit one of the ones that you already have just by clicking on it. When I came in here, I set the title. What kind of link did I want set manually? I set it manually and then gave it a link. So what happens is, when you click Customize Meal Planner, you're actually going to go to the link here. I'm going to open it up in a new tab. This link that we've described, which is, out of the resources, diet advice. So that's kind of what we got going on. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about the page builder. We'll just start a new page, make it a little bit easier. So in the future, if you want to just create and like customize your own page like we've done here, it's kind of the same thing. Just using two bits and pieces. This is also the footer. So I've got my testing page here. That's the page title. I come down here, the advanced layout editor, and I just start adding bits and pieces. So it starts with like content blocks if I want to split it down or up, or if I want to make it a colored section or whatnot. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but if not, you can highlight over each and find out exactly what's going on here. Then you can split it into content elements, which same thing, you're going to be able to pick some of these elements, and then media elements for video, images, stuff like that. So let's start first. What I want to do is drag this down here so it's green. Bam, this is a half. I'm going to go ahead and click in, maybe add an image. I guess that'd be under media. Put an image in here. Click on the image. What image do I want to add? Well, insert an image. It's really simple. I'm going to go ahead and use one that we already have like this. Insert. What do I want to do with it? Center it. Do I want to fade it in the animation? Yeah, sure. Left to right. That sounds cool. Image link. Do I want the link to the image to go somewhere? Sure. We'll make it go to Google. That seems pretty standard. And save. So right now I have an image on the left side. This page is going to represent my testing page. I'm going to go ahead and copy this over to here. So now I have two of those. If I didn't want to copy it, I could obviously just start dragging more. Say I want to do another layout element. I want to do it below here. This time I want to do, some text. Drag the text down here. This would be pretty standard. I mean, you're familiar with this area. So this is just the basic, just text box. But what if I wanted to get a little bit, more detailed, like add some of these tabs or notifications, or, different things that are already set up. In your case, we have portfolio grid, which is actually our products. And what I'm going to do here is display it in 4 columns. We'll do maybe just 4 per page. I want to show the title and excerpt. Just kind of going down a couple of these options to show you what's going to happen here. And click save. Alright, so I'm done here. I've got just a couple bits and pieces. I don't really have titles, anything like that. But let's go ahead and save this. Let's save it as, like we always do, publish. I'm going to view the page. This is exactly what we have. So right here I have the 2, I have the pretty standard, and then something happened here where it's not wanting to display our images. So I go back in there and find out exactly what's going on. Maybe the images are too big. Let's just see what we have here. So you can kind of see what's going on there. I might come in and maybe select a category for this. You might not want the sidebar, so you can adjust that on pages. Let's take a look at that. Awesome. So what normally you see is these, which is your product page. The same thing we want to see over there. Obviously, you've added a couple cool. Sweet. So that's what we have there. That's kind of how to use the page builder, how to like edit your pages and kind of move them around and stuff. I'm going to trash this one for now. So we've got that, the page builder, the menu. We're having trouble with the menu there. Menu is going to be from here. We go to appearance and we go to menus. All right, now you got a couple menus in here. The second menu and it isn't going to be used, and then these other menus are going to be used. The footer menu is obviously in your footer. If we go back to the site there, scroll down to the bottom, we've got home, disclaimer, sitemap. You can obviously switch those around if you want. So from here, whoops, I don't want to do that. From here, I just click select. It's kind of basic menu. I mean, you can do this with any WordPress site. So I'm editing the footer menu after I click select. You know, I've selected the menu I want to edit, home, disclaimer, and sitemap. Now I'm going to use this one because it's kind of short, really simple to use. I find what I already have created. So whether it's a page, whether it's a one of our categories or categories here for the blog, links, you can create your own. So maybe you can create your own to somewhere else. Add to menu, it'll go right here. Sweet. Same thing, if you want to find an existing page that you've already created, if it's not here, click view all, go down your page, bam, I want to click this, I want to add this to menu. So it's as simple as that. I'm going to remove this one. I am going to save the one with Google to kind of show you what's going on. Refresh the page. Go down to the bottom. You see Google's here, and it'll take us to Google. I always open them up in a new page, so I'm not editing, you know, or interfering with what we're doing. Obviously, if I just click that, it'll go to Google. Sweet. So I'm going to remove this. Always save the page when you're done. Easy stuff. So next, we want to talk about the main menu. Main menu is going to be the same thing. Home, about, products. Home, about, products. Now it gets a little tricky when you get to resources. Resources is going to be a little bit different, as in we've got three columns there. We've got the column here for resources, which is going to start us off, and then we go into topic related articles. Topics, your related articles is down here. Videos you've added here, and related links. So what you can do now is obviously just tab in your menu items like we just showed you. I mean, if you can find them over here, you'd add them to the menu. They'd go to the bottom, be added to the bottom like this, and then you can simply just tab them over. You want to, you know, bring them back up all the way up to the top of where you want them, and then tab them over so you can kind of define where they go. So you can see here, you've kind of got a good hold of that. Sweet. Also, the top menu, we use that in 3 instances where, you know, you're allowing people to log in on that sexy login page we created, or you're joining 2 different teams, the Wellness Revolution, or, you know, the join the team. And all I've done here is just created 2 special links. I put in a nice little title, which you see here, join the team, and then I threw in the custom link. This is your Beachbody, you know, the link to join under you, and this is the Wellness Revolution link that you wanted the page on your website. So one more thing is the footer items. As we talk about that, I mean, you pretty proficient. It's going to be under appearance, as well as the sidebars. So we're looking here. This page doesn't have a sidebar. The About page has the About page sidebar. I'm going to show you in just a sec. Your products page doesn't have a sidebar. Resources, awesome. So other than this page, you've got, let's see, the blog page. It's going to be the ads, whatever else you want on this blog page. I made it pretty long. Looks like, yeah, you've added something as well. Events. It's more smaller for small content. Still shows post navigation. Same thing. This is the contact page sidebar. Well, let's talk about that a little bit. If I go to appearance and then to widgets here, this is going to pop up this page. This is where you drag your widgets in. Now, we've done a wonderful display in the footer. So it took a little bit to kind of get these pieces broken up with what you existingly had, and then just rack these down. It was really easy using their add-ons. So what we're doing here is footer 1, just the text on the Living Health. Footer 2 was actually the free book, opt-in form. This is footer 2, footer 1. Footer 3, footer 4 was real easy, like I said. We just pulled in information from over here. So I just drag one over here, and now all of a sudden I've got an advertising area under the latest news. Well, we don't want that, but I'm going to delete it. You just fill out the information there. So what do I have here? Latest entries. I want to show 4 latest entries. I can pick a category. I can call it latest entries or whatnot. So you can really get an idea of the footer as well. I also explained that you have different sidebars. You can create a sidebar and then on the page link it to the sidebar. So here I've created an About page sidebar. It just shows up on the About page. And what do I have on that sidebar is 2 images. So it's just the code to show, the 2 images on your About page sidebar. And I had to create those images. Contact page, same thing. I've got a little bit of text there. You go back, you can kind of see exactly what it is. It's these follow buttons. This is how we edit those. Then this contact box and a map. So I've got the intricate looking follow me buttons. Awesome. Contact information box with just some, basic information, and I put the strong tags around it. Now, you've been designing in page. Check this out. So you see how this page is all constructed. If I were to go to edit page, or even if I want to set up a test page, this is the best way to get your code. If you're on the page, well, this isn't going to show you, huh? Just add a new page. Alright, so the advanced layout editor is here. This is how we get there. If we're on a page like this, we can always go back to the default editor. And the reason I want to show you this is because this is what I want to do. I want to take an image, I want to kind of make it look good, and then get the code for that. So I'll insert this in a page just like you normally would. I've got this here. Maybe I want to type below it, hey, I'm here right now. And I don't necessarily know how to code, but I know how to do this. I know how to do, bam, I want red or orange. I centered it. Alright, so now I have this, and I want to throw this in a sidebar. You decorated this out with your own images, I want to bold this. I want to make it italic. I want to make it a bold quote. I just want to do different things with this. And then what you do is just click over to text. So now this is your code here. With the exclusion of this caption, because that's not going to show up. These short codes here, and because that was a bad example. You see where I'm going with this. Good luck. You would take this code here, and you can actually use those short codes, and when you see them on your site, you'll be able to remove them. I'm definitely on edited video, and I have to get you another one filling in on anything else we missed. This is page sidebar, your blog sidebar, and all you're doing is pulling in information from over here, but you know that.